everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going full out Disney planning. I'm so excited for the honeymoon, and I've got a couple of friends at work that are currently planning Disney holidays, and they've asked me so many questions over the last like 3 to 6 months, and it's stuff that I personally think is really obvious, but I can really understand why it's not obvious to them and why they are struggling. They've saved so much for these holidays, they are spending an absolute fortune on them, and they want to get the most out of them. And I thought, if they're having these problems as Disney first timers going to Disney World, there must be other people out there having exactly the same problems. And if you're on your own and you've got no one around you that can give you that advice and that help, it can be really difficult to and really overwhelming to plan a Disney holiday. So this is why I'm doing my Disney planning series. So today we are going to start with Disney dining plan. This is something I've had to do a lot of research on over the last year almost, because this is the first time that we are actually going to be using the dining plan, and there's a lot of things that, like, questions I had which I've had to find the answers out to, and questions that I just knew but that my friends and family have asked me questions about. And again, I thought it was obvious and a given, but Disney don't explain it very well, and the only reason I know what it is because I am so immersed in the Disney world. I watch so many vlogs and YouTube videos. I've just learned over time. So I'm gonna get into the whole what is the Disney dining package, how you use it, everything like that in this video. Then I think this is going up on the Thursday. On the Sunday I'm going to upload my Disney dining reservations video, so that will be all my tips and tricks on actually making all your dining reservations and planning those reservations, planning your times around the parks. And then we will have fast passes just after that, because next week is my fast pass booking day. I've taken the day off work and everything to make sure that nothing goes wrong. So let's get into the Disney dining plan and what it is. So to start with, what is a Disney dining plan? Why do you need it? Why? What is it? So a Disney dining plan is dining packages that Disney either offer free with stays, which I'm not sure if they're doing yet for 2019, but they did for 2018, which is how I have got Disney dining plan for this year. If they do release it, it's normally around this month, next month when they start doing that. But there are kind of views that because it's going to be so busy in 2019, they may not offer that as an option. But you can also purchase Disney dining with any stay on a Disney resort. So you've got 3 options when it comes to dining packages. You have got your quick service dining package, which I got free with my moderate resort, but I upgraded to the Disney dining package. And then there is an extra option of the deluxe Disney dining package. So the differences between these 3 packages are that the quick service one, you get 2 quick service meals a day. I will cover the difference between a quick service and a table service meal in a sec. So you get 2 quick service meals a day. You get 2 snack credits a day. The Disney dining plan, you get 1 quick service, 1 table service and 2 snack credits. The deluxe dining plan, you get... Okay, I just wanted to double check the deluxe dining package for you because I know a lot of people don't go for it. So I'm not as well versed in that, but I was right anyway. I'm always right. So the deluxe dining package, you get 1 quick service a day and 2 table service. Again, you get your 2 snack credits, and with all 3 options you get your resort mugs, which you can fill up from the freestyle Coke machines, which are based on all of the resorts. You cannot refill them in the parks, but they are available for refills on all the resorts, and you can take them to the parks with you once you fill them up. So the difference between a quick service meal and a table service meal is simply, the way I explain it is, a quick service meal is what I would class as McDonald's. So you go to the counter, you order it yourself, you pick it up and you take it to your table. So it's quick service, it's quick food. This is not always on Disney burgers, chips and chicken nuggets. There are things like Yak and Yeti that do amazing quick service, where you can go up, you can pick things like fried rice, you can choose, I think it's like a honey spicy chicken, things like that. They have some really amazing options for quick service on Disney. You don't always have to go for a burger and chips. But that is basically a quick service meal where you serve yourself. You essentially bring the food to you, you pick it up, collect it, and go and eat it on a tray and then dispose of it afterwards. Table service meal is a restaurant meal, so you get a waiter. It's essentially a waiter service meal. You order off a menu, they take your food, they bring it back. That is kind of a meal where you would tip. So that's the difference between the two. The fact that you get credits, so you get a dining credit for every single night that you stay at a Disney resort, or for the length of your stay if you've booked the Disney dining package. So for example, when I go in a couple of months, when I'm going on my honeymoon, we are staying for 19 nights. So I will get 19 quick service meals and I will get 19 table service meals and a ridiculous amount of snack credits. So when you are spending your credits, you do not have to spend a quick service and a table service meal every single day. You can spend them as you wish. So on your first day, if you decide, we're just not hungry, we're going to pick up a pizza on the way home from the airport, that is fine. The next day, you've just got extra snack credits. Similarly, if on the first day you want to go absolutely all out and you want 2 table service meals, that's fine. Do as you please. You've got those 19 credits, or 14 in most people's cases, to spend as you wish. You could spend them all in the first week, you can spend them all in the second week, or you can spread them over your holiday evenly. It's completely up to you. You can spend them however you like, but do bear in mind, once you've spent them, you then have to start paying for food. So if you go all out in the first week and you've spent all your dining credits, you then have to pay for your own food in the second week. Again, make sure you do use all of your credits, otherwise you are kind of losing out on essentially stuff you've paid for. Even if you get the dining package for free, you've essentially paid for it because you are staying at a Disney World Resort Hotel. So let's check the notes to see if I've covered most things so far. Right, that is another one. So when you have a quick service meal, you do not tend to tip. If you were not on the dining package, just in general, you would not tip at a quick service meal because, again, it's like McDonald's. This video is not sponsored by McDonald's. It's like a fast food chain, shall we say, where you just go and pick it up, take it back to your seat. For table service meals, if you were not on the dining plan, you would be expected to pay a tip. In Disney, it is tended, and Orlando in general, it is averaged around the 18% mark. I would say anything is acceptable from 15 to 20%. Obviously you can go above that if you wish, but I don't tend to. With the Disney dining package, you are still expected to tip. Although you are not paying for your meals, you are still expected to tip based on the value of that meal. So at the end of the meal, you will get a receipt and you will be given essentially the bill, but the bill won't actually be the bill. You'll just pay on your Magic Band, it will take a table service credit off you, but the bill is there so you can calculate your tip. And normally at the bottom they will have a suggested tip option, which is normally 18% when you are on Disney, and you have to leave, well, you don't have to, you're expected to tip, but I always feel that the service that you get over there warrants a tip. In my opinion, they are just absolutely brilliant at what they do. They definitely make your day. When you're trying to have a magical evening, they definitely add to it. Anyway, you're expected to tip, basically. So make sure you budget for that when you are planning your spending money. You need to budget for tips. I would estimate a table service meal to be around $100 and a signature restaurant meal to be around $150. Not tip, bill. So work your tip back from that. So you're probably looking at like $18 for a normal table service meal, a little bit more than that for a signature restaurant. So speaking of signature restaurants, you will have probably heard that some of the restaurants are 2 table service credits. And as I said earlier, you can spend your credits as you wish over your holiday in whatever order you like. So some meals are 2 table credits, sorry. And the reason they are 2 table credits is because it is a signature restaurant. The quality of food is above, like far and above the quality of food in some of the other restaurants. So they charge you a little bit extra for that. So I have booked a couple of signature restaurants for our trip in May. And that just means a couple of nights we are not eating in a restaurant, having a table service meal. So we might use a quick service meal for tea instead, or those days we may be at Universal, so we'll just pick something up while we're there and not bother eating on Disney that day. So you can use 2 table credit meals. So you can go to the restaurants that are worth 2 table credits. It will just take 2 off your bill. You don't have to worry about the fact that you are not on the deluxe dining plan for that. You can literally just use your credits as you wish. The way you find out if a restaurant is 1 or 2 credits is on the Disney World website. So I will pop over here some little screenshots of where to find that. So if you go onto the Disney website and you find the all dining option, you click on the restaurant you want once you've found it, and then there on the main page that pops up there is a option that says Disney dining plan. So you click on that button and then another screen will appear. Hopefully another screen is appearing, and it will show you I think they've only got 2018 options open at the moment, because as I said, I'm not sure what they're doing about 2019 yet. It will show you how many table service credits it is and whether breakfast's only 1 but dinner's 2, because sometimes that happens with some of the character dining options. Also it shows you if it is a table service credit or a quick service. If you are not sure if the restaurant is a sit-down restaurant or whether it is a fast food style restaurant, you can check just here as well. Also, there are some amazing filters on the Disney World website where you can filter between restaurants that accept Disney dine-in, restaurants that are quick service, restaurants that are table service. It is a really helpful tool when you're planning your dine-in reservations. So that is dining with your Disney dining plan. Snack credits. They are a whole different kettle of fish. Snack credits vary on Disney. You can get some amazing things with your snack credits, and you can get some really cheap rubbish things with your snack credits, so you need to be wise. You get 2 snack credits a day, so make sure that you spend them on something that is worthwhile. A large, like a venti Starbucks, most Starbucks, like anything you want out the shop, tends to be a snack credit. I would expect that to be $7 to $8. I've seen Tim Tracker do a video last week where he was going around the world, and there was things around there in Flower and Garden that were snack credits that were around $7. Similarly, you can buy a bottle of water on your snack credits, which is $3, which in my opinion, if I was going to be buying a Starbucks and a bottle of water, I would use the snack credit for the Starbucks and I would buy the bottle of water, because you get so much more for your money that way. You're spending $3 instead of $7 when you're getting exactly the same thing. Also, you can buy chocolate bars, bags of crisps, all that stuff as snack credits. Do not bother. Do not waste your snack credits on stuff like that. You want to be buying the big muffins, you want to be buying the crispy treats, you want to be spending them on stuff that is quite a high value, because that's the way that you get the most out of your snack credits, in my opinion. Another thing that I needed to touch on, which I didn't touch on earlier, was that when you go for a table service meal, you will receive a main course, so an entree, and a dessert. If you speak to your server, I've heard of occasions where they will switch out your dessert for a starter or an appetizer, but that is to the discretion of the server and the waiter, waitress that is dealing with you on that day. They are not always guaranteed to do that, and in 2018 they've actually introduced, you also get a drink with your meal, which has always been the case, but for 2018 they've introduced alcoholic drinks, a selected range of alcoholic drinks for anyone over the age of 21 to have with their main meal. So we will definitely be taking advantage of that when we are over there, which is really good. So that is my dining plan video. I hope it has helped. I hope it's answered some questions. If you've got any more questions with regards to dining plan, dining reservations, fast passes, anything Disney related, leave them in the comments, because I will get to them in my planning series, and if I don't, I will definitely message you back and try and help you out, because planning a Disney holiday is stressful and you want to get the most out of it, especially if you're only planning on going once, and I really do appreciate that, and I want to help you get the most out of your holiday possible. So I will see you all on Sunday with my dining reservations video, where I will share all the reservations that I've made, all of my tips and tricks. So have a magical rest of your day, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!
I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so